Okay, yeah, we've got this recording now. Just having a little chat here with my brethrens, talking about this flat earth thing. So, yeah, and we're gonna start this now.
Introduction.
Seeing as the ball game is sent to me, I suppose I should start then.
Quick introduction.
Yeah, I'm not born vex. Flat earther.
Manu soldier, round earth.
Yeah, Strangs, street, normal guy out here.
Right. First point I'm going to raise on this flat earth debate is this. How do you retain water? As far as I'm concerned, use a spoon, a plate, a bowl, a cup, a bowl, a saucer, a puddle, a swimming pool, a lake, a river, a sea. They all need to be retained. And I'm suggesting that the Arctic Circle circulates the earth, retaining the water. That's my point on that basis. How do you approach your water scenario on a spinning ball?
What should I go first? I say, gravity. That basically now, gravity is all around the whole planet, and it keeps everything in the planet. You see what I'm saying? So, gravity is like a magnet, basically drawing everything with structure or to
May I
it.
say something? If you're suggesting that water is magnetic by some phenomenon.
I'm suggesting that gravity and water acts like with a magnetic sort of force. Yeah.
So would the same force be that magnetic force can pull feathers, bones, liquid, etc.?
Yeah.
So then in that case, why does the oil float and not get sucked down to the bottom of the sea?
Because it's what do you mean? So are you suggesting that the gravity in the water or something?
I'm suggesting there's no such thing as gravity, and it's a matter of density and buoyancy, i.e. water and oil. The oil is more dense than the water, therefore it will float. But if I put a brick on the water, it will sink. If I put a cork on the water, it will float. So therefore, the gravity is inconsistent in my point of view.
So what makes everything stick down then?
Density and buoyancy.
Density and buoyancy.
Yeah.
So basically, if that's the case, then everything should weigh the same amount, innit?
How?
Because if it's down to density and buoyancy, then it will be the same force.
So the density of this plastic cup, is different density to this plastic. Yeah? This must weigh more. So this would more likely to sink than this one.
What? This must weigh more, did you say?
I would suggest, let's just use this for our argument, it's blatantly heavier, right?
Then what? This?
Then the plastic cup, right? They're both plastic, yeah? But the density of this is more than this.
Yeah.
So if this hits the water and this hits the water, this will sink because it's more dense than that.
Not really, because they're both plastic.
Can I say something? I'll be honest with you, like, I don't really know too much about the scientific side of it or the mathematical side of it.
Yeah.
But how I'm looking at it now is more of a basic side to it, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
And my basic side is why I think it's round. The sun's round, the moon's round, the so-called other planets are round, everything else is round. So I don't see why the Earth can't be round as well.
May I say something?
Hold on, quickly. But what you're saying is, why is water basically
retained?
If it's retained,
like your
then why is
juice.
it around the Earth?
Like your juice, like the cup is holding it in. Yeah?
But I'm saying...
Without the cup, without the cup, the water just...
And
he's saying, with gravity around, it pulls the water to the centre.
Yeah. And he's saying there's no such thing as gravity.
And I'm saying, on that basis, there's no gravity, goes to density.
Well, that's
buoyancy. Well, that's it. If we're going to base it off of your spinning ball, then yeah. So let me develop this question for you now, seeing that you posed one to me. Somewhere along the line, on this ball Earth, it doesn't matter if it takes you weeks, months, or years to travel the distance to get to Australia, which is under the globe, you're going to eventually get under this globe. Now, underneath a spherical object, i.e. the ball, underneath that, how do you stand up if you're not upside down? Just logically speaking.
Yeah, but you're not taking the size of the Earth.
I
into
did that
the
because I said
equation.
to you, no matter if it takes you 50,000 years of traveling in a line to get to Australia, eventually you're going to have to arc.
No, because you would never feel the curve. How could you ever? It's like if you imagine yourself walking on a big giant ball or something.
And then,
Well, that's
and
what
then
this is what it basically is.
No,
but
walking
listen,
sideways
It's
down.
not that though.
So,
we
so
do that
check it
ever.
out.
No, it's not
no,
that.
no. Listen to look. Let's just use. Look, let me show you what I'm saying. Imagine this, right? Was 50 gazillion times bigger than the Earth.
yeah.
So the mathematics of 1 mile 8 inches squared is bogus, which they said that the spherical object is based on. 1 mile 8 inches squared. 2 miles will be 16 inches. 4 miles will be 32 inches of dip. Now, let's just say that I've got it wrong. And I've got it the size that you say now. Yeah, it's that big. My cousin lives in Australia. So he had to have gone under that arc. No matter how long it took him to get there. So forget the size.
You have to remember, it's still moving.
Forget
as
the
well.
size, let's get to the shape. Because that's what we're basing this argument on right
Okay,
now.
the shape.
So, if Australia is underneath here,
Yeah.
and we're above here,
Yeah.
and we're all standing up, right? And we're tiny, right? And we're going around, eventually, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, we're going to get here.
Yeah.
Doesn't that make you upside down?
Remember, the Earth is spinning as well.
So who is upside down? Us or them?
They're called down under for a reason.
No, it's a nickname.
Exactly, because they're supposed to be down under.
A nickname.
So they never give us a nickname.
Yeah.
What's up? We're called down under.
No, that's a nickname.
We're called
fam.
up above.
No, but it's a nickname. That's not their real name. They're called Australia. See what I'm saying?
See, this is panicky. This is not making sense to me, bro. It's not computing. You're not hearing what I'm saying, innit?
I'm saying-
if they're known globally,
Yeah.
as down under,
Yeah.
then
There's a
they're
nickname.
underneath us.
They're
They
not
have-
known as down under. They're known as
listen.
Australia.
There's even there's a program on the TV where it goes around the world and people
Yeah.
want to say, do you want to live in Australia or do you want to live in Britain? Yes or no? And they're spinning the card.
Yeah.
That's called down under. So if on the TV they're telling you that it's called down under,
Yeah.
jokingly
Nickname.
throw another shrimp on the Barbie. They never say that, but that's just associated with Australia.
Yeah.
I'm saying, do you
Nickname.
know that even on a tiny, smaller scale, that you can have what you'd have something that is so called flat,
Still
and
look.
without you actually not realizing it's not flat. Do you think that's possible? All this time,
All
you're
I'm
thinking
checking
it's
you-
flat. No, I'm just
No,
saying
but
if
you haven't
it's
answered
possible.
my question though, fam. And this is the
I'm
thing
trying
with-
to answer your question.
But look, alright then.
I'm trying to answer. That's the question, isn't it?
You see that tub there? I beg you pass it for me.
Dude.
That tub there, yeah, that. Now watch this.
Yeah.
They said the earth was 1 mile, 8 inches squared. Right? You're saying it's bigger than that. Right? So yeah, this is the bigger version. Okay? We're happy with that? Now I'm gonna say to you again. No matter how long it takes me, eventually I'm gonna have to get down under.
Okay, yeah. And then what?
So I'm supposed to be upside down. 'Cause look, this
They
is
are
the-
upside down.
This is the plane. This is the wing, the wheels.
They are upside down to us now.
So there's gonna be a point when you're on
Technically,
this
they
plane.
are upside down.
Yeah.
But
How?
what's your point?
How are they upside down?
What do you mean how? Because they're underneath us. That's how. To us, standing here now, they're upside down to us. And to us, to them, we're upside down to them. It's as
So
simple
we're
as that.
pulled down under to them.
Yeah.
Where's the historical document of this?
No,
There
but
is
do,
No,
do,
but
do, do,
basically
do you
we
not
are
understand though?
down
Can I
under
try,
to them.
can I try and answer what I think you're
Tell me
missing
why we're
though,
not.
yeah? It's not the
No,
fact.
wait,
it's not
wait,
the
but hold
fact.
on. Could you tell me why we're not?
I just did because it's flat.
Because it's flat. But it's not because
And
they-
it's why-
that's why they're called down under globally. You get me? As you've been saying.
Nah.
You get me? So obviously they must be underneath us if they're globally called down under, innit?
So that means at no point they should be above us then.
Eh?
At no point should they be above us then.
No.
So
To us, no.
So
At no point
hold
should
on.
they be above us because we're
Right.
here, innit?
So
so they
then what happened
shouldn't
to
be.
the spin you just mentioned?
Eh?
What happened to the spin you just mentioned? Where we
Yeah,
should
we,
be up
yeah,
there,
we're all
down
spinning.
there, and up there, now and
But
there.
when they're spinning, we're spinning. And if we're class is on top, it globally, then their class is down under globally.
Explain this then.
Simple,
Explain this.
innit?
Explain this. Explain
Globally, we're class is on top,
They
innit?
reiterate the
Alright?
same thing,
Yeah.
fam.
And
Now
so then
explain this.
globally, they're class
Explain
down
this.
under. And the whole world accepted that.
Yeah.
Simple.
Right, if the whole
That's the
world-
answer.
Right, cool. Now, if it's spinning at 66,000 miles an hour, traveling at 1,500 miles an hour.
If
that's what they're suggesting. That's
They,
what
who's they?
The same mathematical people that told you that it's a globe.
That's them, innit? Ask them this question then.
What do
How
you
can you
mean
bring that
ask
to my
them this
table? I
question?
never said that. I never suggested that. You're bringing someone else's argument to me.
So PJ,
I'm listening.
listen to the 1 mile, 8 inches squared. That's what it's based on. It doesn't matter if you agree with it or not. The spherical object is based on that size. And that's what they said. And that's it.
No, you can't say that's it though, man.
Because that's what
I sent you. No, hold on,
on.
one second. No.
You,
No, but you can't just say that and just say that's it.
I can because when I'm
Because
finished,
you said that's it. No, but when you said that's it, how can you then say no? I haven't finished. You said that's it.
No, that's it as far as that part of the argument was concerned. You see?
Alright, go on.
Go ahead, man.
You fobbed me right off. But no, what I was saying to you is that I sent you the video of the man breaking down exactly the measurements of that. All of that is based upon. No, but let me because you want me to answer it. I'm answering it. Let me answer it.
No, because that wasn't the question. That wasn't the question.
You said to me, go ahead and answer it. I'm trying to answer it, and now you're not letting me answer it.
Because
the measurements that you are talking about is based on zero height.
Now listen to this.
No. Just as long as you understand what I've just said, though. The measurements
that
you're speaking of is
now
based on zero height.
Check this out. If you've got the spin, right, what you're suggesting is there,
Yeah.
and the hurtling through the ether, which you're suggesting is there,
Yeah.
if you times that mathematical equation together, you get almost 1 million mph.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
That's 1 million miles per hour of breeze every day, consistently. No day should be there, no breeze. Just basically standard on the logic of that.
No. But you're not considering gravity,
I'm never considering
atmosphere
that.
as well. You're not putting them into the equation.
I'm never considering anything.
Atmosphere and gravity is a big part of that.
Now,
You
this is
get
what I
me?
mean. When I
You
tell
know
you
the
that
ones
the Earth
there.
is flat and you can't
It
see
is.
because of the Earth's
You're taking out
atmosphere.
things. What
What am I taking out?
important?
What am I taking out?
Gravity and atmosphere.
Because I don't believe it.
You don't believe in atmosphere?
I don't believe in gravity.
All right, atmosphere then. That should be a big part.
Look, there's
Oh,
atmosphere in here. Listen,
Yeah.
there's way too
So
much
if we're in a
atmosphere.
car-
Listen, somebody just had a big drama in a place and you stepped in there and you think, raw, I wonder what the fuck happened in there. Yeah, you get that vibe. Or you step into a place and you say, raw, something's lively in there, what I want. That's atmosphere.
When you're on an aeroplane and you're moving,
feel the breeze.
No, but look, when you're on an aeroplane, when you're on an aeroplane,
Right.
do you feel the breeze?
No.
So wait there, Peter.
Okay,
So you
because
just
you're in
said
a different
it now.
atmosphere. Okay,
This is what I didn't know. When I
so
asked
atmosphere
you
is a big
conversation.
part of
As
this.
soon as you jump out of that plane,
You're gonna feel the breeze.
you will feel it.
But when you're in that plane, moving at that speed, you don't
Listen
feel
to
that.
this.
Whatever you're
Listen
looking
to this,
for,
PJ.
you
So
will
PJ,
feel it.
so you have to take
If I
atmosphere into
fucking-
consideration.
If I threw you over the balcony, guess what? You feel the breeze, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
a
because
short amount of
you're
time,
moving.
yeah.
Yeah. You're moving. So
Yeah.
if the Earth is moving,
Yeah.
then we should be getting that breeze. Logically, to that
But
point.
it depends how big it is.
Taking us
Logically, to the.
We're talking
we're talking about big place.
from a high
Because
perspective.
even though it's
kidding,
moving that
see?
fast, it still takes 24 hours for the world to spin round once. 24
It don't,
hours.
because
So
it's
take this
supposed to
car,
be it's
spin this
over
round once
big-
in 24 hours and see
Strangler.
how slow it goes.
Strangler.
And
It's
see if
supposed
you can
to
see it
take-
moving.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Are you listening? It's supposed to be
Take this little
spinning
cup and
around.
spin it round once in 24 hours and you won't see it move.
It's
See what I'm
supposed
saying?
to be spinning